Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 4, week 8, fall 2024 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this afternoon's classes. Again, please make sure that you have your writing utensils out. Please make sure that you have your book out. Hopefully good night. Hopefully you have a geometry set so that we could be able to draw the diagrams and so on. Good afternoon. Okay, so let's head up. Today is definitely, well, my name is Mr. Petit, P-E-T-I-T. Today is Thursday, has to be Thursday, the 24th of October, 2024. The subject is, of course, mathematics. So we're gonna start off with mathematics, and then we're gonna go to social studies and religious studies. The topic is, this is geometry, part what? I can't remember.
Part 6.
Part 6.
7.
Now you're on 7 yet. No, we're not 7 yet. All right, so, because yesterday was 5. All right, so let's go ahead and go over our geometry rules. So the geometry rules are the following. I'm just gonna write them out in sketch mode. You don't have to write this down. I'm gonna tell you when to write. Just write, make sure I write the heading. All right, just make sure I write the heading. So the first rule, can you remember? It says that angles in a triangle add up to what?
180.
180 degrees. The second rule says that angles on a straight line at a common point
Add up to 180.
add up to 180 degrees. That's the second rule. The third rule says what?
That angles add up.
Angles in a quadrilateral.
Add up 360 degrees.
Yeah, add up to 360 degrees. All right. The fourth rule states that
Alternator.
no, that wasn't the fourth rule.
180
opposite or
No.
equal?
Yes,
equal.
vertically opposite angles are equal. Very good. So that means that if this is A, right, this must also be A. All right, class, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Mr. Petit. Hello.
He said to give him a second.
Yeah, give him a.
All right, can you let me know?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So the next rule is vertically opposite angles are equal. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So that if this is A, this must also be what? A. So they are equal. They are vertically opposite. The next rule states that angles at a point.
Angles around a point add up to 360 degrees.
Yes, angles around the point. So if we have this point, angles around a point add up to what? 360 degrees. 360. Yeah. And then yesterday we dealt with what we said, alternate angles.
Form
Form a what?
a Z shape or S shape.
A Z shape, very good. So that means that if this is A, That means that this must also be
A.
A, right? Because they form like a Z. I don't know if I could see the Z shape. Z or S shape, right? They are equal. And that's it, right? Did we do any more after that?
No, sir.
Just
No,
those?
sir.
Okay, so I didn't talk about corresponding angles or co-interior angles.
No,
So
sir.
this, okay, so we also have to go to today. This is 3, 4. This is the fourth one. This is 5. This is 6. So far we have
So for your
6 rows.
topic, it's supposed to be 7, not 6.
It's supposed to be 7.
Yes.
We did 6 yesterday.
Yeah, 6 is the alternative one. Which
Yes, sir, we did 6.
Oh, okay, so today
Alternate
is 7.
angles are equal.
Okay, so today is 7. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, cool. So for those of you who cannot speak, let me unmute you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bati.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Mr. Boutique.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where is Jeremiah?
Good day.
Jeremiah Rule, are you there? Where's Jeremiah?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you're there? Are you writing down your notes and everything?
Good
Yes, sir.
Are you sure, Jeremiah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me erase all this. And let's go on to, well, what I want to do first, I actually want to review, it's a 7. I actually want to review what we did yesterday. So we're going to start off with a, I don't know if we can call it a, it's not really a, just a quick graded exercise, right? So we're going to start off with this. Grade exercise number 1. So let's go ahead and do this together. We should be able to answer these. I want you to write this down in your book. Write this down in your book. And we're going to answer these stuff together, right? So first we have number 1. And for number 1, notice that we have this angle is how many degrees? This first one.
65.
This one is 65, right? This is 65 degrees. And this angle is X. And our goal is to figure out, okay, what is X? And in this case, what would you say X is? In this case,
65.
65.
X is equal to what? X is what? X is what? What is X?
65.
X is 65 degrees. So X is,
Are we writing this down?
yes, you're writing this down. You're writing this down. So X is what? 65
65.
degrees. Why? Why is X 65 degrees?
Because angles on a straight line adds up to 180 degrees. And the angle is also, what's that word? Hold on.
Because alternate
Why?
angles,
It's
angles are
alternate,
equal.
Why is X 65?
Because alternate angles are equal.
Because alternate angles are equal. Thank you. That's why it's 65. Write this down for me, please. I want you to show the Z shape. So this is the Z shape right there.
yeah.
This is the Z shape right there. So that means that if this is 65, this must also be what?
65.
65 as well. So if this one is 65, this one must also be 65. Do you all see the Z shape? Do you all see the Z shape?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the reason, where is Tyreek? The reason is alternate. Where's Tyreek? Angles are equal. Were you here yesterday?
Pardon?
Were you here yesterday?
No, I couldn't get to join.
You couldn't get to join. But what happened? You had internet issues or?
Pardon?
Did you have internet issues or what? What happened? Why you couldn't make it?
Whenever it started raining, with BTC, it started tripping out.
Okay. But I need you to write down all the notes for the day, okay?
Yes, sir. This
So
is review from yesterday, right?
this is, so we start off with a review
This-
from yes.
Okay.
So let me ask the question. Do you understand why X is 65?
You mean me?
Yes, I mean you.
Yes, sir.
Why? Why is X 65 degrees?
Well, because the angle with the angle of the 65 and they're the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
So once we have the Z shape, we call this alternate angles. Once we have the Z shape, right? That or Z or S shape, it's alternate angles. Does that make sense to you?
yes, sir.
Good. All right, so that's what we have, alternate angles. All right, so there we go. Alternate angles. All right, so again, the reason is because alternate angles are equal. So always remember that. And they form a Z shape or S shape. Alternate angles are equal. Okay, next. Okay, what else do we have? We have number 2. Anyone volunteers for number 2? What is X in number 2?
X would be 71.
X is
Can I do number 71 degrees?
71.
71 degrees.
Why would y'all say 71? Isn't
Because
it,
once you,
don't we have to you know, subtract from 180?
no, so.
So,
No.
No?
both sides are alternate. If you look for the Z, you'll see that when you create the Z, 71 and X are both there on that Z line.
So you're telling me that these two are alternate angles.
Yes.
So let's draw it, right? So are y'all writing this down, by the way, in your book?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Are you writing this down in your book? Only 2 people are writing this down. The rest of you, are y'all writing this down in your book?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to write this down in your
I
book.
am.
So if this is 71, this must also be what? 71 as well. 71 as well. Why is that the case? Because,
alternate
The
angle.
alternate angles are equal.
very good, alternate angles are equal. So that means that this right there and that, do we see the Z shape, right? So that means that if this right here is 71, then this must also be what? 71. Therefore,
Was 71.
X equals to what? X equals to
71.
71 degrees. Math is easy. Don't make it hard. So X is 71. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. Okay, let's move on to number 3. For number 3, wait, let me enable the chat. For number 3, I want you to actually answer this inside the chat. Put your answer inside the chat for me. What you think number 3 is? What is X for number 3? What is X for number 3? Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. What is X for number 3? I see Jemiah, Andrea, Sashanik, Chaltonik, Joel, Amaya.
I'm trying to delete my answer. So
Malia, Cleveland, Shekinah, very good. Philip, Chanel, Natasha, Aiden, Caleb, and Jeremiah, Danielle, Rodrika, very good. So the answer here is going to be what? All of you all said the
111.
same thing. It's going to be 111 degrees. So that's and what's the reason? Anyone remember the reason? What's the reason?
Alternate
Because
angle.
alternate angles are equal.
Alternate angles are equal. So that means that X in this case is equal to
111 degrees.
111 degrees. 111 degrees. And so what we have here is we could highlight it. So it's going to be this right here. It's more of a C or S shape. Do we see the shape in this case?
Yes.
So Cleveland, why is X equal to 111 degrees? Cleveland,
Alternate angles are equal.
because alternate angles are equal. And so we have that this, if this right here is 111, then that means this must also be 111. All right,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
Those do those red arrows like on the line, do those mean anything?
You mean the arrows that are pointing?
No,
Oh.
the one on the
These
line.
ones?
Yes.
Can anyone help out? What do y'all think these arrows mean? When we talk with the arrows, what does the arrow mean?
The parallel.
They are, you said it.
Parallel.
They are parallel, very good.
Parallel.
So these two lines, these two arrows indicate that the lines are parallel. I know it makes sense because these two lines are parallel, they never meet. All right. Okay, next. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, number 4, y'all could just say it in the mic, what y'all think. The answer for number 4 is going to be
84.
84
degrees.
84.
84.
84 degrees.
84 degrees. So x is equal to
84 degrees.
84 degrees. And the reason is because what?
Alternate angles.
Alternate angles are equal. So, go ahead. Why would it be 84? Why would it be 84? It's 84. Say it again. Trayvon, say it again.
Would it be equal because the arrow looks less slanted than the other?
No. It's 84 because alternate angles are equal. And they form a Z shape. That's why it's 84. As you can see, in each one of these cases, you have the Z shape forming. And so it is alternate angles. So that means that if this is 84, obviously this one would also be 84 as well. All right, put an I inside the chat if you understand how I got this. Again, put an I inside the chat if you understand this. Where's Drayon?
Where?
The answer to your question is absolutely yes. Okay.
Okay.
Put I inside the chat if you understand. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand. If you do not understand, then put N. If you do not understand, then put N. All right, let's move on. Someone want me to go back to the previous slide. This is the first slide, by the way. Okay, so this rule is just emphasizing the fact that alternate angles are equal. All right. And I think that we got it. Okay, if you finish with this, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Once you're finished with this slide, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you're finished with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need Tyreek especially to send a picture of your work. Who else? Where is Taryn? Where's Taryn? Taryn, can you hear me? Where's Taryn? Again, I need everyone to take a picture of their work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Thank you, Anishka. Thank you, Caleb, Amari, Bakaz, Frambagi. Sashnik, Dwayne. The rest of you, I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Send Mike, Mr. Petit.
Say it again.
Hey, send Mike.
Who was that speaking?
Calvin.
Calvin. Okay, good. Joseph, I need you to send a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Joseph? Joseph Kalma? Where's Joseph? Joseph. Joseph, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You're doing the same thing from last year. You're not sending in your work. What are you doing? Come on, Joseph, you know the routine. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
That's right.
Come on, man. Dwayne Henry, did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
And Kaden and Cameron, did you all send your work?
My phone on charge, so I will tell it charge so I get send it.
Okay. And Liliana, did you send your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, the next thing that we're gonna go to is we're going to go to what we call, let's move on from this. All right, y'all got this, right? Before I move on. Y'all have this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Wait.
sir.
Okay, so let's move on to something different. Let's go on to what we call rule number, I guess we call this rule number, I don't know, I can't remember which rule this is.
7.
7.
Geometry rule number. You all saw the 7? The first one was
Yes,
I
sir.
think that's 6 because the one that you just did
That
would
was
have
6.
been, it was yesterday. We did that
That's 6,
yesterday.
Mr. Petit.
Say it
So
again.
we're still at 6 because the one you just
Yesterday
did, we
was
already
5.
did it yesterday.
Okay.
So
yeah.
yesterday was
Yesterday was
5,
5.
and what you just did is a part of 5. So we're at 6 now.
Okay. We on
No, that's
we on
part
this.
5.
We on
I
the
go yesterday because I come home late.
okay, no problem. So we on the 6th.
Yesterday was number 6. We did alternate angles, so we are not.
Yesterday
We are
was number
on rule
5.
number 7.
Yesterday was part 5.
Angles with number 6. We on
All
number
right.
7.
No problem. All right, we can settle this right now. We just got to go over the rules. So the rules are, let me go over them. We know that
It's
angles
number
on a
6 because today's date, you put the topic as geometry part 6, but then you said you wanted to redo what we did yesterday. So part 6 is correct.
okay, I mean the rules. So
Yeah, but if you look in the notes yesterday, you put geometry.
Yes, we're at 7. They're correct. We're at 7.
we're on rule 7.
Yes, because this that you just did, Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
is a part of yesterday's rule, and yesterday's rule was 6.
Okay. Let me go over the rules.
So rule number 6 is alternate angles are equal, and you just did a part of it. So we have to move on to 7 now.
Okay. So we did the 360. We did this one, vertically opposite. We did add a point.
I only see 5.
And then we did what we just did now, vertically opposite. No, you don't write this down. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're on the 7th rule. All right, let's go. So the 7th rule states that corresponding angles are, y'all ever learned about corresponding, it's rule 7, right? Geometry rule 7. Corresponding angles are, they're not parallel, they're not perpendicular, they're not equal to 180, then at 360, corresponding angles are actually equal. They form an F shape. So what shape do they form? An F shape. An F shape. So that's what I mean by corresponding angles. They form an F shape. So let me just show you how they look. So we're gonna draw it out. So this is gonna be, let's say we have this line. Okay, so we have that, and then we have this one. And let's say we do it like this. So let's say we have this. Let me do it the other way. Okay, good. So let's say that, this is 65 and this is X, right? What would the sides of angle X be?
65.
65 degrees.
65 degrees.
65, y'all think it's 65? If you say 65, why you say
Yes,
65?
sir.
Why you say 65?
Because corresponding angles are equal.
Corresponding angles are equal. So I don't know if y'all could see the F shape. Y'all could see the F shape. Can y'all see the F shape?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the F shape is the following. So we see this one. We can go down. So the
Mr. Patik, can this also be a Z shape?
no, this is not a Z shape. It's just
Yes, sir.
F. So that's how you know that they are equal, because they form an F shape. And the trick is that this one is at the top right, and this one is at the top what? The top
Left.
right. Think about it. This one this 65 is on top of this line, but it's to the right of this line. Same thing with this X. It's to the top of this line, but it's to the right of this line. So top right. So X must be equal to 65 degrees. And the reason, let me put the reason, and please put your reason as well. The reason is what? Corresponding angles are what? Equal. So Alea, why are these two angles equal?
Because they're corresponding.
Very good. Samaya with a Y, why are these angles equal?
Because they're corresponding.
Corresponding angles. Sashanik, why are these angles equal?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry, so because corresponding angles are equal.
Very good. And
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. Tyreek, why are these angles equal?
Because they are corresponding.
Very good. And Jeremiah rule, where's Jeremiah rule?
Yes, sir.
Why are these two angles equal?
Because they're corresponding angle.
Very good. And corresponding angles are equal. Tavana? Where's Tavana?
I'm out.
Why are these angles equal?
Because they're corresponding angles.
Very good. And corresponding angles are equal. Andrea, why are these angles equal?
Because corresponding angles are equal and they form an F shape.
Very good. What shape, Condoleezza, what shape does corresponding angles form?
They form a F shape.
Very good. And Crispin Rogers, what shape do corresponding angles form?
An F shape.
They form an F shape. Okay. All right, good. So let's move on to the next. Do y'all understand this so far? Let me know if y'all understand this part. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
So
Okay, so let's
I
move
have
on
a
to.
question, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
The side of the 65, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why you say the bottom of the X is 65 if it ain't on the other side?
You mean this one?
Like in the last. Yes, sir.
Like on the side?
No, like up there, like at the top one, right?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking you would subtract that from 180 to get the other side right
Yeah,
there.
that's outside.
The
Uh-huh.
angle right there. That would be the answer for X.
No, that can't be my answer for X because if you look carefully, X is at the bottom, right? If I get this answer, I would be able to do a vertically opposite to get this answer, right? But I can't have this one translate to this one. It's impossible.
Oh, sorry, but I just saw that too.
You see it? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's no problem. Let's do another one. This is gonna be example number 2. So let's
Excuse
say,
me, Mr.
go ahead.
I don't know if you saw what I just sent me.
Who's that speaking?
Terry.
Tariq, you sent it? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. All right, let's move on to let's still move on to the next one. So let's say, right? Let's say that let me use a red. Let's say that this is B. And let's say that this is $71 degrees. What must B be?
Good evening, Mr. Peter, not Peter Perry.
Yeah, good evening. If this is B and this is 71, what must B equal to? What must B?
71 degrees.
71.
What must B equal to? What must B be equal to?
71.
71. Are you asking me or are you telling me?
Telling
That's
you.
71 degrees.
71. Why you said 71 degrees?
Corresponding angles are equal.
Corresponding.
Because corresponding angles are equal. But how do you know it's corresponding?
Thank you.
Top right and top right.
Because it forms the F
It
shape.
makes an F.
Does it form a F shape? Does it? Let's-
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like a
Well,
backward
yes,
F.
it does.
Really. Let's see what shape it forms.
Z shape.
C shape. Let's see.
No, it forms like a backward F.
Backward F.
All right, good. So we have this one right there, and we have that one right there. Is this F?
A
Is this-
backwards F. A backwards F.
What I asked. I said, is this F?
Yes,
It's F.
No, sir.
It is, but it's backwards.
No, sir.
It is F.
All right, so that means that for corresponding angles, backward F's count. All right, so it could be the regular F or backward F, it still counts, okay? And also, you know what gives it away too? This is to the top what?
Right.
Left.
Top left.
Top left.
Top left. And this is what? Also?
Top left.
Top left.
It look like a
Top left. So
like the hashtag sign without the
yeah, without the rest, right?
yeah.
That's a good point. So that means that B is equal to what?
71.
71
degrees.
B is equal to 71 degrees. Please write your reason. Can anyone tell me the reason? Can anyone tell me the reason?
71 degrees because
Corresponding angles are equal.
Very good. So let's write this. Write this here. So the reason is corresponding angles are equal. All right. So are we good? Y'all understand this?
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
go ahead.
sir. Yes,
Go ahead,
sir.
Rodrigo.
Hello?
Go ahead. Oh, no.
That wasn't me.
But that wasn't you? Okay. Eronic, where's Eronic?
Yes, sir.
Eronic,
Yes, sir.
why is B equal to 71?
Because they're corresponding angles.
Because they're corresponding angles. Where's Kendall? Kendall, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Why is B equal to 71?
Corresponding angles are equal.
Very good, because corresponding angles are equal. All right. And
That's my brother.
what is your brother? Okay. And Lavender Johnson, why is B equal to 71? Lavender.
Because corresponding angles are equal.
Very good, because corresponding angles are equal. And what shape? Anyone can answer. Which shape does corresponding angles form? What
F shape.
Very good. They form an F shape. Okay. Do you all have this written down before I move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's still drawing the lines.
Okay, please quickly draw that because I'm gonna move it. Amari Penniman. Where's Amari Penniman? Amari Penniman, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me why is B equal to 71?
Because corresponding angles are equal.
Very good, because corresponding angles are equal. And what shape do they form? Corresponding angles.
AF.
They form an F shape. Question. This is for Tania. Tania, are you there? Or Tanaya?
Yes, sir.
Do backwards F count?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they do. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna call this. By the way, take a picture of this. You all have this written down, right? Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of
Yes,
this and
sir.
send it to me via WhatsApp. Before I move on to the next slide, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay.
sir.
Now, okay, so now we know that.
Oh,
I want- Go ahead. You have to take a screenshot of it because this format I'm using, it doesn't do the chat thing. Like I can't put no pictures in the chat.
So I got it.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where's Griffin? Griffin, where are you? Where's Griffin? Dave, Griffin?
Yes, sir.
You're not doing the work that I asked you to do, Dave.
I finished it last night.
Yeah, but you didn't send me the notes.
Oh, I just sent it to you.
Did you just send it? Let me see. So you finished all of them, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't see nothing from you. You say you sent it, right?
I have to be Rachel with me, okay?
You say you sent it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I check who you sent it to because I don't see it from you. I don't see it. I see your work from Tuesday, but I don't see nothing after that.
Mr. Petit, you saw my notes.
I did. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so go ahead.
What classes we have today?
We go into social studies and religious studies after this. Okay, so let's do more examples. I want to do 2 more examples before we actually get into the actual work, the grade exercise. I want to do 2 more examples. Okay, so okay, so write this down for me, please. Let's say we have this one, the same transversal again. Sorry, the same 2 parallel lines with the transversal. But let's say that we have, say, let's say we have this is 26 degrees. So if this is 26 degrees, and let's call this one X. What y'all think X is going to be? If this is 26, what must X going to be?
26.
26 degrees.
26 degrees. Why is X 26? Why is X 26?
Maybe because the reason
Yes.
right under them.
Is corresponding.
Because,
Because it still is
Or equal.
corresponding.
very good, because corresponding angles are equal. Do y'all still see the F? Y'all still-
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The same as the other one.
It's the same as the other one, right? So this is going to be here. And this is going to be here. All right. What is this? This is going to be what? Top right? Top left? What is it going to be?
Bottom
So it's gonna be bottom right.
Bottom left. and
Bottom
left. Bottom left.
Bottom what?
Left.
Bottom left.
Bottom left and bottom right. Left, sorry.
And bottom what? Bottom
Left.
left. So what am I trying to say? It could be top right, top right. It could be top left, or it could be bottom left, bottom left. So it could be above the F or below the F. It doesn't matter. Yes, go ahead. Some more question.
Okay. I didn't get to see the ones before, so I get my interest because
You didn't get to see the ones before this? Okay.
information for this one.
Okay, there it is. Quickly take a picture of this. Where's Griffin? Dave. Where's Dave? I wonder if you could hear me. Dave, can you hear me? Can't hear from Dave. Where's Dave? Dave, can you hear me? Can't hear from this guy. I think he got kicked out. Okay, next. Now we gotta move on to the next one. So we have top left, top right. We already do bottom left. So what do you think we're gonna do now?
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yes.
Bottom right. Bottom right. So means that. Okay, so
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
on an exam, would it ask you to like actually label if it was in right or something like that?
No, they wouldn't ask you to label bottom right or bottom left, but it's a good way to help you know to identify it, right? Because the diagrams are not going to be looking as cute as this. They got it sideways, and we can get to them. They got it sideways. They got it turn around, and you have to turn around. You pay people to find it. Like, it's a lot. So it's very important for you to be able to see it and be very accustomed to seeing it in different ways, right? Don't just think about the F, but also think about bottom left, bottom right. I mean, bottom left, top right, top right. Top left. And then this one, bottom left, bottom right. Because when they change the orientation of the diagram, as we will do soon, this is going to be one of the very useful ways to identify if it's a corresponding angle. And even me, when I'm doing it now, that's how I identify it. I look for my parallel line and whatever's below it, and I see, okay, is this a parallel line and is it also below it? Okay, boom, it's a corresponding angle. Okay, so let's do this one. So let's say that this one is let's say Y. We haven't used Y in a bit. And let's say that this is 49 degrees. So what must Y be equal to? What must Y be equal to?
49.
49 degrees.
49.
And why is that?
Because it's corresponding angles.
Very good. Corresponding angles are equal. And I show the F. This F right there. And we have the line here. Right? And so we go down here. And so this is the F, right? And so Y is equal to 49 because corresponding angles are equal. Oh, I forgot one thing.
For the below or, right?
Yeah, so this is gonna be bottom. So it's bottom with reference to this line. So it's to the bottom, but it's right with reference to this line. So bottom, right, and then bottom, right. Bottom, right. They have to be the same.
Excuse me, Mr. Becky.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that alternate angles would be top right, bottom left, and corresponding angles would be bottom right, bottom right.
Say it again.
Alternate. If it was alternate, it would be top right, bottom top right, bottom left.
No, if it's
top right, top left.
No, if it's alternate, it's actually going to be, let's say if it was right there, if this is bottom right, right?
Yes,
right?
sir.
Then
it's top right, top left.
If it's bottom right, then this one will be, it'll be right here if it's alternate. So that would be top left.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the opposite.
I understand the difference with the two.
Understand the difference? Good.
Yes.
Okay, do we have this written down? Let me know if you have this written down. And do you
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ethan, do you understand
Yes,
this?
sir.
Ethan Smith, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so take a picture of these last two and send it to me via WhatsApp so we can get into the graded exercise, which you're gonna do on your own. And don't cry. Oh, Mr. Petit, you didn't teach us this. I don't know. Go ahead, Patrick.
We don't have quizzes no more.
Oh, you want quizzes on this?
No, sir, I just asked him.
Yes,
I want a quiz.
we still have quizzes. We still have quizzes.
Yes, sir.
But the problem with the quizzes is people is cheat on my quizzes. Because y'all just finished so yes. That's the problem.
That always confuses me.
They always cheat on my quizzes. So I can make y'all do great exercise. Because y'all don't know how to do it honestly. And I know exactly who's cheating on my quizzes. I could even tell you the names of the people, but I don't want to embarrass them. But they know who they are. Y'all know exactly who y'all are cheating on my quizzes.
How they cheat?
I'm not gonna tell you how they cheat. Then everyone can do it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Petit. Keep it a secret.
Sound like you one of them Miss Cash. Miss Cash sound like you one of them. Yeah, so we're gonna do it the old school way. Actually writing down the questions and doing it by yourself. Okay, and then when y'all decide to be honest, some of you are, most of you are honest, but you have the few of them who they trying to do it the fastest, so they end up doing themselves a disservice. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and do an exercise on this, right? So let's just do an exercise on this. This one is we want to do corresponding, right? So for corresponding, what I want to do is let me post it on the screen for you all to see. All right. All right, so for this one, I want you to calculate the size of angle X. All right, that's the goal.
Mr. Boutique,
Uh-huh.
you sharing your screen?
I'm not sharing my screen right now. Okay, so you could put graded exercise on it, but I don't have enough space to put graded exercise on it. But I want you to write this down and answer each question carefully. So write this down. You have 6 of them. So for this one, what is X? So draw this and quickly tell me what is X. For number 2, what is X? For number 3, notice that we switch it. We kind of slant it. I hope you all could still see it. Number 3, what is X? Number 4, the same thing. What is X going to be? Number 5.
You have the draw these in our book?
Yeah, draw this in your book. Draw this in your book. Number 5 and number 6 are tricky. Number 5 and number 6. Please be careful for number 5 and number 6. You gotta look carefully for them. So please be careful for number 5 and number 6. Go ahead.
You want the answers in the chat, or you want us to take a picture and send it to you?
No, I want you to actually write this in your book and draw it. Right.
Yes, sir.
Please make sure that you put your name when you are signing on. Like I see this person have ... I don't know who this is, so I can't open your mic. So make sure I put your name. If you don't put your name, then I can't unmute your mic because I don't know who you are. You might be one of those hackers or someone who in their mother's basement with their drawers on.
You mean Zoom bombing?
Yeah.
What? Discord mods.
So what I need you to do is I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you're ready, answer each question. Lavender Johnson, what number you on? Lavender? Lavender Johnson, what number you on? Lavender, what number you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. Wyatt, what number you on? Wyatt, what number you on? Where's Wyatt?
5.
Number 5. You on number 5 already? Are you drawing the image, the diagram? Say it again. Say it again.
Yes, sir.
You using a ruler and a pencil, or at least a ruler?
Are we writing this?
You're writing this down. Yes, you're writing this down. You're writing this down.
Yes, sir.
Where is Tony Cooper? Where's Tony Cooper? Are you there, Tony?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good. So Tony, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you answering. What number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Okay. Stanae and Stanisha, are y'all there?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
4.
Number 4. Okay, good. Okay. Griffin, did you send in your work?
I'm sorry.
I just sent it to you.
Okay, good. Okay, you could do the work on the screen now. I'm gonna send you your next work next week. All right.
Yes,
Tyreek, what number you on?
4.
But Tyreek, you're writing on scraps of paper. How can you keep this
Nah, I just keep it in the folder.
Okay. And
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, sorry. But write the BR and BL for the numbers.
no, you don't have to write that. You don't have to write that. Just write the answer.
So
Aiden Frandu, where's Aiden Frandu?
Oh, we just writing the answers, we ain't drawing them?
Yes, you're drawing them. You're drawing them. When I say write the answer, he is asking about BL and T and all them stuff. What I'm saying is you don't have to write TL, BL, and stuff like that. Just write the answer and the reason as well. Well, we know the reason, but so you don't really have to write the reason, but just the answer.
All right, yes, sir.
Okay.
I already put my reason.
The reason is fine. The reason is good. That's a good habit to have. All right. Where is Aiden Frandu? Where's Aiden Frandu? Aiden Frandu. What number you on?
I done.
You're finished. Oh, if you're finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp if you're finished. Where is you finished too? Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I don't know how y'all finished already, but hey, that's quick.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that we were supposed to draw it.
Yes,
Like the diagram. So I just write the numbers and write the answers for them.
No.
So
You have to draw the diagram. Yes, draw the diagram. Make sure I draw the diagram. People who are sending me work.
I just read. So can you go back to the original slide so I can take a picture and write this down, please?
Yes, I can. Quickly take a quickly do this young man. Where is not Amari. Caleb, where's Caleb? Caleb, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What number you on?
And number 2.
You on your number 2? Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Danielle Curry, what number you on?
Number 5.
How about your sister?
Number 3.
Number 3. Derica or
Derica.
Derica?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Dior, where's Dior?
I'm right there.
What number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Excuse me,
And
Mr. Petit.
one moment. Alondra Parker, what number you on?
I'm finished.
You finished as well. Ethan Anelius. Ethan Anelius. Where are you? Can I from Ethan Anelius? What number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Jaden Seymour, where's Jaden?
Number 6.
Okay, number 6. Where's
Yes,
Jaden?
sir.
Jaden,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
I'm on number 5.
Number 5, okay. Cameron, you can't write in red. Do you have other pen? You need to find another pen to write in.
Yes, my pen's ink hard right now. So
What do
advise.
you gotta buy some tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
Where is Cam Rose?
Yeah.
What number you on?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I finished.
Anyone else finish? Anyone else is done?
Me.
I'm finished. I am.
Liliana.
I am.
Jeremiah.
I am.
Okay, good.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
You only could write in blue and black.
I prefer you to only write in blue and black unless you're highlighting something. All right. Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, so let's go over. Let's start answering the question. Anyone want to help me with number 1? What y'all have for number 1?
81.
81 degrees.
81.
One moment. D'Angelo, you have a question?
What time do you have the studies?
Oh, we have that at 8 o'clock. You say social or religious? Huh?
Both.
Say it again?
Both.
Oh, at 8 o'clock. Okay, so what y'all have for number 1 again?
81.
81. 81. Why is that 81?
Because they're corresponding angles.
Corresponding.
And it's a F shape.
It is a F shape. Very good. All right. So this is going to be what? Bottom what?
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Bottom left. Okay, good. Pretty easy, right? Math is easy. Don't make it hard. Okay, now number 2. What for number 2?
76.
76. X is what?
Yes, sir.
76.
76.
76 degrees. Y?
Because the fronts are F shape.
Corresponding angle.
Corresponding angles. This is going to be what?
Top left.
Top left. Top left. Top what? Top left. Yes, go ahead, D'Angelo. Go ahead.
May I use the restroom, please?
Yes, we can. Okay, next. Ooh. They have this sideways. Remember I told you they could switch it around. Do y'all still see it or y'all got confused with number 3?
I still saw F.
You still see it? Still see it?
Yes,
so
sir.
this is gonna be what?
99.
99 degrees.
99.
99.
99. Did y'all still spot the F though?
At top.
Yeah, so it's gonna be this.
Yes, sir.
So this is the F. So we're gonna call this one. This is what?
I spot F and Z.
Ah, this is weird. How are we gonna label it? Do we say top left, top right? How are we gonna label this?
Top right. Top right.
Yeah, that's technically still top right. Top right. And top right. I mean, with respect, like if we would do it like our way.
I think it's bottom left, bottom right.
No, if we would like imagine if it was like this. Like imagine if it was like that. Like imagine if we
Top
tilted.
right.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, next. Okay, what y'all have for number 4?
83.
83.
I have 97.
82. And 97.
I have 97.
Are these two angles corresponding?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, this one right here, right? If we were to arrange it properly, like if we were to put it right side up, you know how this would look? This would look like this. This would look like this going this way, that going that way, this going this way, this going that way. It would look like this. Let me move the arrows. So it would look like that. And it would, we'd have the 83 here, right? And we would have the X here. And I ask yourself a question. I ask you a question again. Are these two corresponding?
Yes, sir.
No. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, we could
No,
always
sir.
check. We could always check. This is top what?
Top left.
Top
This is
left.
top left. And this is what? Bottom left. I ask my question. I ask you all the question again. Are they corresponding?
Alternate.
Are
No,
they
sir.
corresponding?
No, sir. No, sir.
Are they corresponding? Yeah. Okay, let's settle this in the chat. If you think they are corresponding, say yes. If you think they're corresponding, say yes. If you think they are not corresponding, put no. If you think they're corresponding, say yes. If you think they're not corresponding, put no.
Yes, I guess.
You think so?
Yes.
Remember, if they are okay, so I just saying in the chat, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. So look like y'all are not y'all don't understand the difference. So here, this is top left.
I said yes.
This is top left. In order for this to be corresponding, it's going to be corresponding with what? With this angle. The top left one. So that means that 83, this is 83. Right? Not X. X is not 83. The same thing here. This is, we get off the F. And even when you look at the F, right? this one is on top of the F. So that means that the one that is corresponding to it must be what? On top of the F line. So that means that 83, this is 83. All right. Do y'all see that? Let me know if y'all see that. Yes, so but what is X?
97.
X is gonna be what? So we have angles on a straight line that they add up to 180. So we have to say X is equal to what? 180
83.
minus what? Minus 83. Yeah. And 180 minus 83 is what?
97.
97.
So 180 minus 83 is 97. Did anyone else get that right?
No,
I did.
I did.
No, sir.
No?
So, I'm glad I got that wrong.
You got that
No,
wrong?
sir.
Hello.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Math is easy until it's not. So you gotta be careful. So remember that the corresponding angles are only referred to if they are, like if this is on the top of the F, this have to be on the top of the F for them to be corresponding. X is not corresponding to 83. No, definitely not. Okay, let's move on to this one. What y'all have for X?
68 degrees.
68.
Who have X is 112? Who have X is 112?
68.
I do.
Don't lie. Who have X is 112? Don't lie.
I had it as that, but I changed that.
I
You
do.
want to it?
Who has, don't lie. Who have X is 112?
I have it.
I have
Oh.
12.
I had 113.
I have it.
You have that? But
I
okay, so here's the thing. This right here is your angle, right? This is to the what? We call this is to the bottom what?
Right.
Bottom right. That means that this angle 112 have to be corresponding to this one. This is 112. Do you all see that? Because this is to the bottom right as well.
Yes, I got 169.
So that means that this right here is 112. So that means that angles on a straight line at a common point, right? If this is 112, what must X be? 180
80 minus
180 minus what? 112.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I want to ask a question. How did you get 180?
Oh, because angles on a straight line add up to 180.
Oh,
Angles on a straight line at a common point.
thank you.
That was like rule number what? 2? Yeah, angles on a straight line add up. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180. One thing I like, but you Harmon, use ask your question. That's good. And anyone else, if you have questions, please ask it. So 180 minus 112 gives us what?
68.
68 degrees. Very good. 68 degrees. Okay. Okay, that's good. Anyone got that for number 5?
I
did.
I did.
Now number
I did.
6. Oh boy, number 6. It's weird. What y'all for number 6?
26 degrees.
26 degrees.
154.
154.
154.
This is just weird.
Mr. Petit, I'm not writing, but I straighten it up and I would say it is 154 too.
Okay, let's look at
But
it.
I do see an F and a Z.
Yeah, you see the F and the Z.
But they're also on the same side at the
Mhm,
top.
mhm.
So that's why I say 154.
So this line,
54 too.
this line, right? We have this line. And you can clearly see the F, right? You clearly see the F. Now the thing is, this one is on the top of this F line. This one is also on the top of it. So yeah, X is 154. They are corresponding angles for this one. They just look weird, but they are corresponding angles. 154 degrees. Because look carefully. Let me show you. This one is to the top what? We'd say this is top
Right.
top right. Yeah, top right. I could accept that. Yeah, top right. And this one is also to the top right. So they are both of them, and both of them, even when you look at the F, if you were to frame your F, right? Both of them are on the top of the F, on top of their lines. And so, yeah, they are corresponding. Okay, did anyone get all right? Anyone got all right?
Yes,
Me.
I did.
Anyone got all right? All right.
Yes, so
Anyone got one wrong?
Mr. Petit, after
Yes, sir, I got one wrong.
I was
I got
lost.
one wrong.
I got one wrong.
One wrong.
One
Anyone,
wrong.
anyone
I
got
got two wrong.
two wrong? Anyone got two wrong?
I got two wrong.
I get two wrong.
I did.
Two wrong.
I got two wrong.
Anyone got three wrong? Like after number 3, you got all the rest wrong.
I did.
Okay. All right, 50%. All right, so let's move on to the next rule. Don't worry, we got revise these rules again and again, so you don't gotta worry about that. Let's move on to our 8th rule, 8th geometry rule. That might be our final one. That might just be our final one. That might just be our final one. That might just be our final rule. I'll have to think about it. No. We have two more. Okay. Yeah, we have two more. I think we have two more, and that's it. So the 8th rule, geometry rule number 3. Well, no, geometry rule number. This is our last one was what? This is the 8th one.
Geometry rule number 8.
Geometry rule number 8 is the following. Co-interior angles. I can let you all guess this one. Co-interior angles are blank. Put your hands inside the chat.
Equal.
Co-interior angles are blank. Co-interior angles are blank. What you put inside the chat? What do you think it is?
I know.
Put inside the chat.
Opposite.
Co-interior angles are blank. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. All right. I see an equal. Opposite. Yes, you can write it. Equal, opposite, angles that are equal. Sashin, Shekinah says equal. I mean opposite.
Opposite?
Opposite. Co-interior angles are
English?
Aaronic says, this is not English. This is still math.
180 degrees.
Opposite of. Okay, interesting. Parallel. Okay. Rodrika, you said parallel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let me do something. Let me take the attendance first. Co-interior angles are, most people are saying equal. Who said that co-interior angles are equal? Let me hear you.
Me.
Me.
Okay. Okay. Are equal. Who think that
They have the same transversal line.
okay, interesting. Wait, let me finish take the attendance and then we could continue. Okay, so actually co-interior angles are supplementary. What does that mean? They add up to 180 degrees. So co-interior angles are actually supplementary angles. They add up to 180 degrees. So what shape do they form? They form a nice shape. They form a nice
C shape.
C shape. Who said that? They form a C shape.
I did.
I did. Who's I did?
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, very good. Rodrigo, you had the right answer and you switch it. All right. So what do we know about co-interior angles, class? They are what?
They add up to
They
one
add up to
eighty.
180
They
degrees.
add up to
And they
100.
also form a. They add up to 180
They
degrees.
add up to 180.
C
They
shape.
form a C shape, right? Stenay and Stenay, where's Stenay?
Mr. Basit, I said they add up to 180.
Very good. Stenay, where's Stenay? Stenay, can you hear me? I can't hear from Stenay. Jaden Branchador.
Yes, sir.
What do we know about co-interior angles?
Yeah, supplementary.
Very good. And Ramon, what do we know about co-interior angles? Ramon,
Yeah, supplementary.
what does that mean?
They add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. Ramon, are you writing this down and sending the work to me?
Not right now.
What are you doing?
I'm in the car.
Okay, you're in the car. But I need your notes, Ramon. All right, so after class, you have to write them down. I need them. Okay? Where's Lanice? Lanice, can you hear me? Where's Lanice?
Yeah, so
Lanice, what do we know about co-interior angles?
they are supplementary.
Supplementary angles. What does that mean?
Pardon me?
What does that mean when I say supplementary? What does that mean?
They add up to 180 degrees.
Yes, they add up to 180 degrees. So let's see these supplementary angles, or these, what should I say, co-interior angles. And let's see the C shape that they form. Okay, let's see the C shape that they form.
Let's see.
It's going to be a C. It's actually going to be a C. Okay. All right. So let's say we have, I don't know if y'all could see it already. Some of y'all are very geniuses. You probably could see it already.
I can see it.
You could see it?
I can see it.
Yeah.
So let's say that this is 30 degrees. And let's say that this is angle A. What would angle A be equal to?
30 degrees.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
150.
What is angle A equal to?
150 degrees.
How you get 150?
180 minus
180,
30.
180.
minus 30.
Very good. 180 minus what? Minus 30 degrees.
30 equals 150.
And that's going to be equal to 150. Now, do you all see the C shape?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Pretty clear, right? So the C shape is kind of like a robotic C. Right? You know, like them.
Basically like a shape of like a robotic hand.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a robotic C. And it's right here. And so this right here as well. This is a C shape. Okay. So where's Aiden Dean? Where's Aiden Dean?
Yeah.
What sort of shape does a co-interior angle form?
C shape.
C shape, very good. And where's Christina? Christina? Can you hear me? Where's Christina? Christina Scrawn, can you hear me? I can't hear. Christina Scrawn?
Mr. Petty,
Mm-hmm.
how come you didn't ask us why we using 180?
Oh, the reason, okay. Why are we using 180?
All the angles add up to 180 degrees.
No.
Because
on a straight line to
supplementary.
180 degrees when they meet at a common point.
Nope, that's not the reason.
No,
Because
Absolutely not.
supplementary. Because supplementary
line
to 180 degrees.
angles.
Why are we using 180?
Or because
Supplement.
Because co-interior angles add up to
Supplementary.
180 degrees.
Thank you, because co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. That's the reason. Do not tell me angles at a point on a straight line, Sashnik. Why? Are these
making sure, sir.
are these at a common point? No. If it was
No.
like, it'd have been like this, like
Yeah.
A, B, and C. But these two angles are clearly far from each other. They're not at a
Yes,
common
sir.
point. So you can't use that.
Understood.
Yeah. I'm glad you understand. So the reason is he said co-interior angles are equal. Math is easy, don't make it hard. That's the reason. All right, so where is Cordell Pratt? Do you understand how we got 150?
Yes, sir.
Why is it 150?
Because you subtract 180 from 30 and get 150.
Very good. And where's Dolly, or I should say Dave Griffin? Where's Dave? Dave, can you hear me? Please make sure that if you're in class, you're actually responding. You don't be wasting your parents' money. Alondra Parker. Where's Alondra Parker?
Yes, sir.
Why is it equal to 150? Why is it equal to 150? Why is A equal to 150? Do you know? I can't hear from Alondra Parker. Can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. My mic is on. Okay. Jamar Flowers.
Hello?
Yeah, why is it equal to 150?
I understand this one.
You don't understand this one? Okay, so the reason is, okay, do you understand that co-interior angles form a C? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if this is 30, right? And we
Mhm.
say that they must add up to form 180 degrees. If this is 30, what must A be in order for them to add up to 180?
30?
No, they can't be the same, because if this is 30 and we're trying to make them add up to be 180, A must be 150, because if this is 150 and this is 30, they add up to be 180. Understand that?
Okay.
You still sound lost. Let's do another one.
Please.
Let's do another one. Who's still lost? Anyone else just like Jamar? Still lost? On planet Earth? Nala?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, let's do another one. Y'all use equal. That's the problem. They are equal. But in this case, they're not equal. They're actually supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. Let's do another one. So say we have this one. Let's say that Markeo, are you writing your work down, Markeo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so and the rest of you all writing this down, right?
Yeah, so.
Okay, so number two. Let's
Yes,
say
sir.
that this is not gonna be a perfect C, but you're gonna get the point. Let's say that this is 78 degrees. All right. And let's say that this is B. What is going to be the size of angle B? What's going to be the size of angle B?
75.
Say it again.
75.
75.
102.
180 minus 78.
102 degrees.
So we have to subtract them, right? Because
102.
so 180, right? Minus 180 minus 78. 180 minus 78. That's gonna be equal to 180 minus 78. That's equal to what? 102.
102.
And the reason why we subtract them is because, remember the reason, they are co-interior angles, and co-interior angles must add up to what?
180.
180 degrees. And they form a C shape. Do you all see the C shape? It is a backward C. Do you all see it? You all see it, right? All right, so this is gonna be a C shape right now. All right, so this is the C shape that we have here. Okay. The C shape. All right, there we go. Okay, so the reason, where's Jamar?
Hello?
You understand how I got 102?
You subtract?
Yeah, I subtract. I subtract from what?
180.
180, very good. And why did I subtract?
To get 102.
To get 102. And because they are, what type of angles these are?
Co-interior.
Co-interior angles. So we say co-interior angles. What do we know? Oh, I put co-interior angles are equal. No one corrected me. What is supposed to say? Co-interior angles what? Add up to
100 degrees.
Oh, why did I put that? I could have sworn I put
I was thinking about it being equal.
No, they're not equal. They're not equal. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. All right. And so we have that if this is 102, if this is 78, B must be 102 because let's check it. 102 plus what? Plus 78 is equal to what? 2 plus 8 is 10. Put the 0 down, put the 1 up. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. So that's what? 180. Let's do it for the other one. We have, say 30.
150.
Yeah, let me, I thought the orange would have been good, but turns out not so good. Let's use, say, green. So this is going to be 30 plus what? 150. And this is going to be 30 plus 150. This is 0. This is 5 plus 3 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. So it's going to be what? 180. So co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. All right, so say that with me. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Shekinah, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and CC Joseph, do you understand this? Where's CC Joseph?
We're missing
Yes,
the
sir.
degrees to number 2.
Thank you. Degrees. By the way, y'all finished writing this down? Let me know if y'all finished writing this down. So I could All right, if you are finished writing this down, what I need you to do right now is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I hear you. If you're finished writing this down, take a picture of your
I
work.
have
And send
one to do.
No problem.
The last one, the number 6.
Okay, no problem. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Tariq, you have a question? Where's Tariq?
Oh,
Okay, good. All right,
excuse me.
go ahead.
Yeah, the picture is it's dim, very dull.
You can't see it? Well, your pictures are,
No.
that's fine, that's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, Mr. Radic.
go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, Mr. B.
Go ahead.
I have a question.
What
What all grades do you teach?
all?
Grades.
Oh, type me in the chat. Please message me in the chat, please. All right. Yes, Christina Strawn. Hello, can you hear me? I can't hear you, Christina. Can you hear me? Yeah. Which one are you on? Do you have any questions on the vector stuff so far? I can't hear you. Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem. You do? Okay, that's good. All right. All right, no problem. I just wanted to check out.
Hello?
Okay, all right. So you want me to send you matrices too?
Hello?
No problem, that's fine. Yeah, all right, no problem. Okay, the rest of you, y'all finished with the slide? Let's move on. If you're finished, we can move on. We good?
Long time.
Long time, all right, good. Let's move
Long
on.
time for me too.
Long time, all right, good. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so let's move on to grade exercise. How we want it? Easy, hard, medium? How do we want it?
Easy.
Hard.
Hard.
Medium. Easy. Medium.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, everyone say easy.
Hard.
Easy.
Easy. Medium and then we go to hard. Medium then hard. Easy. Easy.
Easy, all right.
Easy.
And then when you reach in the exam,
Easy.
when you reach in the
They
exam,
ask you for easy.
when you reach in the exam,
They
you think
ask for easy or middle inside the exam.
what do you think in the exam? You think they just give you easy stuff? Eh?
No.
No, they will give you the hardest.
They give you.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
message in the chat.
You did?
Two.
You
Yeah.
did?
It was 70.
That's no problem. That's no
Medium
problem.
then hard.
That's no problem. All right, so let's do it. Let's do
If it's hard, then we'll know.
say it again.
If it's hard, then we can know how to do it in the future when time comes.
That's correct. I like that. I like that mindset. I like that mindset. Okay, so we're
Better at it.
yes, you would for sure. Okay, so let me give you all
So we can understand.
exactly. I agree with that. I'm only gonna give you. I'm gonna give 2 of them. Just 2. Because I want us to move on from this. So I'm gonna give you 2 of them. You should be able to see my screen. Shouldn't be able to see my screen yet. I'm not sharing yet, but I'm gonna share right now. Should just be paused. All right. So for these ones, this is not difficult, but just a little different than what we had before. So grade exercise number, you can call this number 1. This number 2, I think. I can't remember.
This graded exercise 3.
It's number 3. Thank you. All right, good. I see your message, Tiffany. Miss Morris. All right,
Thank you.
no problem. So let's call this number 1. Let's call it number 2. This should not be difficult for you all to do. Again, our goal is to find the missing angle. Right? Yeah, draw this in your book. Draw this in your book. It should only take you all at most, I don't know, 3 minutes. Shouldn't be long. So draw this in your book and yeah. It's difficult to answer you directly. I mean, can you mess me on your phone? Do that for me. So I can answer you. You don't have your phone? Okay. Well, we can talk after class so I can answer you directly, okay? What number are you on, Ajani? Ajani, what number are you on? Ajani, what number are you on? Ajani, what number are you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. And Anishka, what number are you on?
Number 1.
Anishka, you understand what to do?
Yeah.
You just reached or you was there a while ago?
I was here a while. I just listening because I'm actually to work.
Oh, okay. You have a moment in your hands to do the exercise or no? Anishka?
Pardon me?
You have a moment in your hands to do the exercise or no, you can write it down?
I have a moment. I could do it.
Okay. All right. All right. Wyatt, what number are you on? By the way, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where is Miles? Miles, what number are you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2. Miles, I want you to help me to do number 1, okay?
Mr. Petit, at the moment, my mom's phone is available, so I'll have to send it to you later on.
No problem. Who's that speaking? Patrick. Okay,
Patrick, yes, sir.
Okay, where is Yashalisha? What number are you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2. Chanel Jones. Where's Chanel Jones? Or Chanel Jones?
Mr. Petit, I sent my answer in the chat.
No, I want you to
Yes,
answer it
sir.
in the book. Answer it in your book and take a picture of it and send it to me. Where's
Yes, sir.
Chanel, what number you on?
Number 1.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where's Rudy? Where's Rudy? Rudy, are you there? Rudy just...
He was.
Go ahead, D'Angelo.
Rudy might not make it today.
Say it again.
Not be here today.
Say it again.
He might not be here today.
Rudy? I just saw him in the chat. And then he left. All right.
This down.
Yes, write this down. Write this down. Where's
Mr. Petit, I finished.
Where's Amaya?
I'm here.
What number are you on?
I'm done.
You finished?
I sent
Okay.
you the picture.
Okay. Amaya, I need you to help me do number 2. Crispin Rogers. Where's Crispin Rogers?
I'm right there.
What number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Very good. Devanti. Where's Devanti?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Very good. And anyone else finish? Anyone else finish?
I am.
You are? Okay, good. Where is Justin? Where's Justin? Justin Shepard, what number you on?
I'm finished.
Okay, and Jonathan, where's Jonathan? Jonathan, what number you on?
Number 2.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay, I'm finished. Send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Alright.
All right, so let's move on to, go ahead, what's the name? Forget his name. What did I say I was gonna do number one?
Me.
Go ahead, Miles. By the way, we're
Okay.
finished with number one, right? Go ahead, Miles, do number one, please. What do we have for number
So
one?
it'll be x equals 180 degrees
Yeah.
minus 74 degrees, which equals to 106 degrees.
So x is equal to 180 minus 74, which is equal to?
106 degrees.
So 180 minus
74.
74 is what?
106.
106. Very good. Did anyone else have 106 for this one?
Me.
Yes.
Someone else have 106?
I did. Yes, I got that.
Very good. 106. Where's Max? Max, are you there?
Yes, sir, yes.
Max, what is the reason? What is the reason?
The reason is because the rule states that the co-interior or the angles are supplementary and they add up to 180.
Very good. Co-interior angles add up to
80 degrees.
180 degrees. All right. That's the reason. Okay, next.
Okay, so you would put 180.
Wait one moment. So we have x is equal to
X equals to 180 degrees
180 degrees, yes.
minus 114 degrees
Minus 114
equals 66 degrees.
equals to 66. So 180 degrees minus 114 is equal to 66.
66 degrees.
66 degrees. And what's the reason?
That's because co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. And so what we have is that, by the way, do you all see the C? It's kind of weird, you know, because the C in this case is like flat on its back. Did y'all see that? Y'all saw it?
Yes, sir, but it's kind of like I spin my book round and round.
It's kind of like a U. Who said that? Kind of like a U.
Crimson.
I accept that. I accept that. It's kind of like a U. When you think of
It'll
it.
be an U.
All right. And then this one, do y'all see the C shape in this one? Y'all see the C shape?
It's pointing downwards.
Yeah, it's pointing downwards.
Oh, now I could.
Now you see it?
Basically an N.
Yeah, basically an N.
Yeah, but who turn it down, it could look like an N.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be this and this. And so, did anyone get all two of these right?
I did.
I did.
I
did.
I get one.
Okay. Lamar, where's Lamar?
That's about to look like an H.
Yeah, yeah.
So Lamar, why are you posting WhatsApp status in my class? How could you be doing that?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't posting. I was talking to my auntie and then somebody posted something, so I look at it.
No. You posted on your WhatsApp status.
I post it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay, so we got this right.
Hello.
So make sure.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I think we have time for one more example. Not one more example, one more rule. This might be our final rule, and then we're done with the rules, and then we can actually do some questions. Let me keep. So
I don't like final. Never mind.
Okay, so
How you always get that one? Like how do I get the numbers? Like 180.
how do we know 180?
So
The way we know 180, Drayon, is because it's co-interior angles. Once you see it form a C like that, you have to use 180.
oh.
Once you see it form a C, you have to use 180. All right.
Okay, now I understand.
Okay, so what else we need? Now we need one more geometry rule. This is going to be geometry rule number what, 9?
Yes, sir.
Geometry rule number 9, and it states that complementary angles add up to blank. Complementary angles add up to blank. What do complementary angles add up to?
90 degrees.
Someone said it. Complementary angles add up to what?
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Very good. 90 degrees. So complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Write that down for me, please. So two angles are complementary if they add up to 90 degrees. So we say that one is a complement of the other. All right. So they are complementary angles if they add up to 90 degrees. So let me write that down. Two angles, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. I mean, no, supplementary angles, they add up to 180. But complementary angles add up to 180. Sorry, add up to 90 degrees. Let's do an example on that, right? So let's say we have this one. By the way, this is an exact exam question. I just got it from one of your exams. And it says not to scale, right? And when they say not to scale, that means if you actually try to measure it, it ain't gonna be accurate. So this is A is equal to, remember we say 9 complementary angles add up to 90 degrees, right? So it's gonna be equal to, so what if this is 57, right? What is A gonna be equal to? A is gonna be
90.
What is A gonna be equal to?
No, you have to subtract it.
90
You have to
minus 90
subtract
90 degrees minus what?
57.
Minus 57. Very good. 90 degrees minus 57 degrees. And so we do 90 minus 57. And we have 0 minus 7. Well, we have to cancel, right? This becomes 8. And this is 10. So we have 10 minus 7, which is what?
3.
3. And 8 minus 5 is?
3.
3 as well. And so this is equal to?
33.
33. Very good. 33. 33 degrees. And so we have that A is equal to 33 degrees. Does that make sense to you all?
Yes, sir.
Make sense? It's a straightforward one. Straightforward one. So what's the reason? The reason it's straightforward one. What's the reason? Why is it?
The reason is the complementary angles add up to 90 degrees.
Thank you. Complementary angles. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. That's the reason. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees.
So, Mr. Petit, would this one say that they form what they form? Nothing?
No, they don't. They form an L. I should say that they do form an L. I should thank you for that. They form an L shape.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they form an L shape. Okay, good. I never really taught it like that, but that's true. They do form an L shape. Okay. Do we need another example? With 4 minutes too.
Yes, so I completely understand.
Y'all completely understand?
Yes, sir.
One more example.
Well, that in my opinion, I completely, in my opinion.
In your opinion? Another example?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do another example.
Also, Mr. Petit, you normally put A equals 33 by itself to the bottom.
I didn't put slash enigma. Did you try to do to me
I
tonight?
get used to it though.
That is true. That is true. That is true. All right. So we have that A is equal to A is equal to 33 degrees. And so we have that, should I say complementary angles? Complementary angles are equal. Now I'm going to give you all another one. Don't be afraid of this one. Don't be scared or startled.
These look easy.
They look easy, Lamar. All right. For this one, I want you all to find the value of x. So what would x be in this case?
Can I say?
Go ahead, Jaden.
Jaden, my answer for this one would be 54.
54, why you say 54?
Because I just minus 90 from 36.
I say the answer is 54.
What is this a L? Is this a L shape? Does this
Upside
is this
down.
is this
Yeah.
complementary? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna be what? 90 degrees. What gives away that it's 90 degrees? I don't know if y'all see it, but what gives it away that it's 90?
The box.
Yeah, the box. The box gives it away that it's 90.
Box.
Yeah, this box gives it away. The box indicates that it's 90. So 90 minus what? 36 degrees. It's gonna be equal to what?
54.
54. So
54 degrees.
90 minus 36. It's 54 degrees. And so that means that we have that x is equal to what? 54.
54 degrees.
Good. And so, go ahead.
Complementary angles are not equal.
Thank you. Thank you. Complementary angles are not equal. Complementary angles what?
I was just about to
Add up to
90.
90 degrees.
90.
I know I wrote the right thing. I thinking if I wrote something wrong.
Good. The reason Let me put my reason as well. The reason is complementary angles. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Let me put the reason.
It would be it would be equal if there was a 45 here.
Yeah, if it was 45, then you know it's equal, exactly equal. All right. Put I inside the chat if you understand this so far. Put I inside the chat if you understand this so far. If you do not understand, put N. If you do not understand, put N. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand. Put N if you do not understand. What I need y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Y'all done with this, right? So take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, so all right, do y'all understand this? We good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please
Yes,
over the
sir.
weekend, please go over the 8 rules, because when we come back on Monday, we got
9
rules. Thank you.
Let's midterm break next week.
Because when we come back on Monday, we do have class on Monday, by the way. When we come back on Monday, I'm going to be teaching you all how to combine all of them together. So we're going to be looking at different examples.
I could be early.
Mr. Petit, is this all the
Like
rules?
angles with a bunch of.
Is this all the rules?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't think of no other rules right now.
Supplementary.
Supplementary, supplementary angles. That's kind of like angles that are on a straight line out of 180 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the amount of rules for our level.
Say it again.
Is this just the amount of rules for our level of BGC?
I think this is the amount. I can't think of any other rules. But if I look at the past papers and I see any other rules that I didn't teach you all, then I will let you know. But I can't think of any other ones right now. Okay.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
All right, we are going to move on to social studies and religious studies. If you are not doing
Good night.
social studies or religious studies, stay back.
Good night.
Stay back if you're doing social studies or religious studies. Stay back if you're doing social studies or religious studies. Stay back.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Have a good weekend.
Good night.
Social
Good
studies and religious studies people, y'all have to stay back. Again, social studies and religious studies people, please stay back. All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. All right, so the rest of us who actually believe in history and love God, that's the rest of us who stay back, right?
I love God so much.
All right, so
I love God.
we stay back for our religious studies and history. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at and continue our journey with social studies. So we're gonna do social studies for the first 30 minutes and then we're gonna transition over to religious studies. The last thing we were doing in social studies, anyone can remember? The last thing we did.
The Renaissance?
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
The Renaissance too?
So
Mr. Petit, religious studies after social studies?
That's correct.
And
yes.
the invention.
That's correct. Yeah, so we looked at the different inventions that made the exploration possible. We talked about the hourglass, what the hourglass was responsible for.
Telling time.
Telling time. Also, we looked at the compass. What was the compass used for?
To know the direction.
Direction.
They know the direction. Very good. We also looked at the throwing lead. What was that used for? Throwing lead.
To see how deep the water was.
See how deep the water was. We look at the astrolabe and the quadrant. We use that to determine the boat's latitude. And then we have the log. What's that for? The log.
It determined how far the boat went.
Yeah, to use the measure distance. What I did not say, and I am so bad, I am so sorry that I didn't mention this, but they also had the invention of the ship itself. We did not talk about how important the ship was.
Excuse me,
Go ahead.
your screen is like blank.
Yeah, I know. My screen is blank. I'm not writing anything on it. So, yeah, we have to talk about I don't know if you have to mention it so much, but I have to mention somewhere the invention of the Karak ship. That also was important in their building and stuff like that. So have we done the first voyage, Columbus' first voyage? We haven't done that, right? So we can talk about that. We can talk about his first voyage, and we're going to talk about his motivations for coming to the Bahamas or for exploring the New World. Okay, that's what we're going to do. All right, let's head up. Yes, sir.
I have a question. So my social studies teacher told us that Columbus came for multiple reasons, but I heard that one of the reasons was to make more Christians, or like add more Christians.
Oh yeah, that was one of his reasons, quote unquote.
But like I was thinking, could like we have been Christians because of him?
So the thing is that what they did was not really Christian because they basically destroyed, they destroyed them. So that wasn't really a good thing. And you don't really force people. You don't force stuff on people, so that wasn't really good. But I do believe that I do still believe that even if they didn't come over here, I still believe that the gospel still would have find its way here. So
that's what my mommy said.
Yeah.
I also heard that one of the other reasons was to find more land.
Yes, that's a very good point. Very good point. So we're going to talk about Christopher Columbus. This is what topic? We're going to talk about motivations for exploration.
So how Christopher Columbus killed the Arawaks for no reason?
Say it again.
Why he killed them for no reason though?
Yeah. That's another story for another day. We ain't gonna go deep into that.
He just don't like them.
So we can talk about the whole encomienda system and why and what all happened with that. But we can start. All I could say is that greed is a serious thing. That's all I could say to that point. Greed is a serious thing, my friend. Greed is a serious thing. Okay, so now, why did Christopher Columbus, what was he trying to do? Why did he come to the Bahamas?
To explore, look for more land.
To look for more land.
To add more Christians to Christianity.
Okay, to add more Christians to Christianity. What was the
And
problem?
to find riches.
To find riches. What was the problem?
One of the problems that was on the way, I remember that one of the rudders broke.
No. I mean, like,
He was lost.
No. What I'm
He
saying
didn't have
is,
any.
no, I'm not talking about that type of problem. I'm saying,
I think he
what?
thought it was the Indianic Ocean.
Okay, what was my
Searching for a trade.
Someone's saying it. Someone is saying it. He is searching for
Searching
what?
for a trade route.
He's searching for a new trade route. Why would he seek for a new trade route?
Because I think the Muslims.
Say it again.
I think some other religion is block off and trade route.
Someone is speaking. They're making sense. Dwayne. Aiden?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I forget what they call, but yeah, they did block off the trade route for Spain, and then he was trying to, because they thought the earth was flat back then, so he was trying to find a next trade route for them to get their goods.
Very good point. So what happened is that they had a trade route. So in the 15th century, you had very important, okay, you needed spices. So let's write this down. So this is gonna explain why, or go in depth under what was his motivation. So in the 15th century, write this down. In the 15th century, spices were very important. Now, why do you think spices were important in the 15th century? What they needed spices for?
Seasoning.
For seasoning, for seasoning food, and also for preserving.
Like, for example, one of our favorite food was pepper pot.
Okay, so for seasoning, and it also, remember they didn't have fridge back in those days, so you need spices.
So they use salt.
Yeah, that you need spices and stuff to preserve your meat and giving it what?
Flavor.
Taste.
More flavor.
To the food, right? Especially what? Especially meat, right? Now,
See, did they have planes?
And maybe fish.
say it again.
Did they have planes back then?
Definitely not. So now these spices, where did these spices come from?
Where
did they come from?
Africa.
Where did they come from? I want a direction. North, west, south, east.
From the
North, west, south,
From
east.
the north.
West.
West.
The west side? Who said the west side?
I did.
No, definitely. It didn't come from the west.
In the east?
It came from the east. Thank you. Came from the east. All right. So that's why the east was so important. So these spices, along with not only because of the spices, but these spices along with other goods.
Menus of
like gold, fabric, and
other goods such as what? Silk.
My menus of back.
Fabric.
Rice. Rice was very important.
What?
Perfumes and gems came from what? Came from the Far East. So in order for you to get these stuff, you need to preserve your food. You need to get these spices. You need to get your silk, your rice, your perfumes, your gem. You need to get those things. You need to trade with people, right? You need to trade with them. And so the East was very important. Now, something happened that stopped or blocked the merchants who were trying to get to the East. So in order for them, the regular route for them to get to the East is they went through this route called the Silk Route, right? Let me see if I can find a picture of the Silk Route for you. Anyone ever heard of the Silk Route?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I heard it in social study. I mean,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard
social studies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the Silk Route, right? The Silk Route was the Silk Route was a route that they used to use. It's a route. Let me just show y'all that. Notice that this route, let me show y'all. So this is the Silk Route or the Silk Road. As you can see, this Silk Route, it's on land, right? And they're trying to get to places like China and India to get their spices, right? Now the thing is that if you look at this route, it's on what? It's on land. It's a land route. Now the thing about it is that if they block the land route, you have that. Christopher Columbus them thought, okay, y'all block the land route. I'm gonna try and get there by sea. And that was his hypothesis. Okay, y'all block this. So I'm gonna try to get to the east. I'm gonna still try to get to the east, but I'm gonna get there by sailing west. Kind of weird, right? So,
so my social studies teacher told me that like they use braids for escape routes.
Say it again.
My social studies teacher told me that they use braids for escape routes.
Braids? What do you mean by braids?
She's talking about when the
Like,
slaves were trying to escape.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like that. We ain't on the slaves yet though. Merchants brought them over land. I'm gonna say it's a land route through the Middle East to Europe, on what was called the what? The Silk Route. So you have merchants, they want to make their money. They would go on the Silk Route to and from the east, either to buy or to sell. All right. And so they made a little money doing that. But the route was closed. All right. So the route was closed. So, but now this route was closed. The same route that made it available for us to have our rice and our gems and our spices and our perfumes and all them stuff. This route was closed. Why was this route closed? Because of the Ottoman Turks. They closed the route. But now this route was closed to Europeans, and the Ottoman Turks was like, we want this route for ourselves. We don't want to share this with y'all. We want this route for ourselves. So, but this route was closed to European merchants by the arrival of a new power in the Middle East, called the Ottoman Turks. So who closed the route? Who closed the Silk Route to Europeans? Who closed the Silk Route to the Europeans?
Merchants to the Middle East of Europe.
The Ottoman Turks. So they're like, we want this route for themselves. I mean, can y'all just share? I don't understand people, but you know. So they're like, we want this for ourselves. So they wanted this route for themselves. So let me just put that there. They wanted this trade route for themselves. So that means that if anyone, people from Spain, if they wanted to get to the east, they can't use this route no more. So they have to find a different way. Christopher Columbus is like, I have an idea. I think I could get to the east. And the king and queen was like, well, how? He's like, I think I could get to the east by sailing west. I mean, he was wrong, but but he ended up finding something that he never even thought existed. So,
well, it was a good try.
The Europeans wanted, they wanted to keep their trade links and thought something could be gained. Something could be gained from India. That's the East. India, when we talk about the East, we're talking about places like India, China, and Japan. And what they thought could be gained from them: gold, silver, and precious stones. People hoped to get what? To get rich. So part of their motivation was they wanted to get a new trade route, you know, because it was already blocked. And they wanted to get the abundance of riches and spices that they thought that was in much greater quantity in the East. And so they're like, we have to get to the East. All right. So what was the name of the king and queen that financed Christopher Columbus?
Ferdinand and Isabella.
King Ferdinand and Isabella. So King Ferdinand, to be like, why did they fund Christopher Columbus? What are they thinking about? Why did they, pay for him to go? Well,
To find new land.
King Ferdinand.
Does Christopher Columbus promise riches?
Yes. King Ferdinand. Everybody spell his name right. Yeah, I spelled it right. King Ferdinand and Isabella. They had a rivalry where the king and queen of Spain, but they had a rivalry with who? Portugal. They heard that Portugal had acquired new land or new territory, and they wanted to find their own route to the East. They wanted to find their own route to the East. One that could be Spanish. And if they found this route, then they could do just like the Ottoman Turks and be like, this is our route. Only our people can use this. All right. So they listened to an ambitious explorer. What is his name? An ambitious explorer.
Christopher Columbus.
Named Christopher Columbus. Who said, you know what? I have a plan. I think I could do this. Who thought it might be possible to reach the East? Well, we know in the East is gems, the East is spices, the East is rice, perfumes, nutmeg, precious stones, ivory, pepper, nuts, cloves, pearls. We know that's within the East. Wealth, the luxury. We know that's within the East. So if we could get to the East, and if we have our own route, then we can be good, right? But unfortunately, they didn't make it to the East. Christopher Columbus, who thought it might be possible to reach the East by sailing west, let's say, directly west from Spain, But he later found out that he was not right. But so the rivalry influenced them, making the exploration. They also thought that they could convert the people to Christianity, and that would please the Pope. And as for the explorers themselves, they wanted to prove themselves as professional navigators. They wanted to get rich through trade. And they wanted to convert these so-called heathens in heathen lands to Christianity. So like we said, the Silk Road was very beneficial, right? And this is how they used to get it before this is how they used to get their, this is how they used to get their spices and all that stuff before it got closed off. So let's talk about the explorers. As for the explorers themselves, they wanted to prove themselves as professional navigators. To show that they were capable of reaching
Excuse me, did I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. All parts of the earth. All parts of the earth. They also wanted to get rich through trade. Rich through trade. They were also religious men. And considered it part of their God-given duty to convert any heathen, any so-called heathen that they found. And so those were their motivations for exploration. And we know what was the result of that. All right, so that is the end of the notes. Any readers for me? Any readers?
Can I read?
I want to read.
Go ahead, Rodrika and Joel. Joel, you go first.
15th century, spices were very important for the preserving, giving taste to the food, especially meat. These spices, along with other goods, silk, rice, perfumes, and gems, came from the far. Merchants brought them overland through the Middle East to Europe on the way called the Silk Route. But now this route is closed to Europe merchants by the arrival of a new power in the Middle East called the Ottoman Turks. They wanted this trade route for themselves. Europeans wanted to keep their trade links and thought something could be gained from India, China, and Japan. Gold, silver, and precious stones.
Okay, stop right there. Rodrika, people hope?
People hope to get rich. King Ferdinand and Isabella were the king and queen of Spain, but they had a rivalry with Portugal. They heard that Portugal had acquired new land and they wanted to find their own route to the east, one that could be Spanish. So they listened to an ambitious explorer named Christopher Columbus, who thought it might be possible to reach the east by sailing directly west from Spain. As for the explorers themselves, they wanted to prove themselves as professional navigators to show that they were capable of reaching all parts of the earth. They also wanted to get rich through trade. They were also religious men and considered part of their God-given duty to convert any so-called heathen that they.
Very good. All right, so question, why were they exploring? What was the reason for the explorations?
They heard that.
One moment. Go ahead, Caleb.
You have class tomorrow.
No class tomorrow. The class is on Monday. The class on Monday. It's not okay, Caleb. It's either yes or no, so. Go ahead. What were their motivations for exploration?
They heard that the Portugal had acquired new land.
Okay. And they wanted to, wait, I suppose say that these spices and gems came from the Far East. Please include this. Came from the Far East. That's very important. All right. Anyone else? What were their motivations? Why did they
wanted to get rich.
They wanted to get rich. Yes. Anyone else? What were their motivations for exploration?
They listened to an ambitious explorer named Christopher Columbus.
Yes, so they wanted to find a new trade route to the east.
They wanted to prove that the world wasn't flat.
Then no, that wasn't one of their motivations. No, they didn't want to prove that. But they wanted. Go ahead, Patrick. Say it again.
They thought it was their God-given duty.
They thought it was their God-given duty to convert. So they wanted to convert people when they reached to these particular places. Yes, that's correct. So there are different reasons. Number one, they wanted to find a new trade route to the east. And Christopher Columbus thought that they could reach there by sailing west. But why was the east so important? Why was the east so important? Why they wanted to get there?
Because it had gold.
Spices.
It had gold, spices.
And spices.
What else did it have?
Gems.
Gems, right? All those different things.
Perfumes.
All right. So what I need y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Y'all finished writing this down? Take a picture of your work and send it to me. All right, quick, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Oh, thank you. You are paying.
Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Miss Morris, you finished with this?
I'm writing the last sentence right now, the last one.
The last sentence. For those of you who are still writing, or who haven't finished this yet, please take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I mean, take a screenshot of this because I'm going to move on to RK. So I can't stay on this forever. Say it again. If I could what? What's the name? Who's the speaking? Caleb? Yes, I can. I can do that. I actually have a quiz on this, you know. Let me let y'all do the quiz.
Can we do it?
Yes, let me let y'all do the quiz. All right, so do the quiz. Put your answer inside the chat for me. Again, put your answer inside the chat. Once you've started the quiz, please put started. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. This is a nice little quiz. Only 11 questions, 18 points. You have to get at least 80% on the quiz, all right? So attempt the quiz for me. Give you all 5 minutes to do that. Camera Rose. Where's Camera Rose?
Yeah.
Camera Rose, are you doing the quiz or are you still writing the notes down?
Still writing the notes down.
Okay, and
Man, Mr. Petit, I was waiting to hear the quiz will be posted in the chat in 5, 4. Just started.
I just started it. Yeah. All right, Randolph.
Some says 0 points.
Someone not graded. Okay, let me check.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I was just about to start the quiz.
Okay. All right, I need y'all to quickly do the quiz. Yeah, I see this one should be 2 points. Okay, check it now, Cleveland.
Yeah, sure. I redone it. I'm gonna redo it right now.
Yeah. Janae Williams.
Hello.
What number are you doing the quiz or?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Alea.
Excuse me, Mr. Peter. Where's the questions?
It's in the chat. You have to go in the chat and click on the link. Once you click on that link, then you go to the quiz. I'm gonna send it again.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
For number 3, it says, what geographical feature did the Portuguese discover which inspired Spain to find its own route to the east?
Oh, I didn't tell you all that. That one is the Cape of Good Hope.
Thank you.
The Cape of Good Hope. Yeah. That one is the Cape of Good Hope. Did you all finish with the quiz yet? Let me know if y'all finished with the quiz. Rodrika, Nika, Jaden, all of them are finished. Harmony, what number you on? Harmony, what number you on?
I'm on number 4.
Number 4, good. And Malia Major, what number you on?
He got a 19 out of 21.
19 out of 21. You have to get at least how much have they got to it?
Number 5.
You have to get at least I think 80 at least a 17. Once you get a 17, you pass the quiz. If you get anything lower than a 17, you have to redo it. Malaya Major, what number you on?
Number 5.
Number 5. Nala Knowles, what number you on? Nala Knowles, what number you on?
Pardon me?
Nala Knowles, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2. Anyone else finished with the quiz? I only see Cleveland.
21 or 21.
Yeah, I see that.
I
Cleveland.
am.
Tavana, Crimson. Crimson, you have to redo your quiz. Have to get at least a 9, at least a 17.
Right. Yes, sir.
And Jaden Branchador,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
I'm finished.
Okay.
I got a 19 out of 21.
Yes, I saw it. That's true. Stene. Where's Stene? Where's Stene? Stene, can you hear me? I can't hear from Stene. Nevaeh, where's Nevaeh?
I'm right here.
Nevaeh, one
11,
second.
I have to read.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Nevaeh, are you writing down your notes?
Yes, sir.
But I don't see your work. You don't have to send me your notes.
I'm gonna start sending them.
Yeah, but you have to send them.
Yes, sir.
Take a picture of them and send it to me via WhatsApp.
No, Mr. Work.
But you have to do it when your mommy come home.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you doing
Yes,
the
sir.
quiz?
Yes, sir. Right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to class on Sunday, please bring your book. I need to see what you've been writing.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I said, yes, sir.
All right. Okay, where is are y'all done with this quiz? Because we have to move on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sashnik and Lamar, y'all have to redo your quiz. Rudy.
Mr. Petit, I have no idea about this because we never learn any of these in social studies.
I'm not gonna lie, I guessed through the whole thing. If I still got 21 out of 21.
All right. Okay, good. All right, let's move on to religious studies.
Mr. Speed, I think we cooked.
We cook? What you mean?
Look at the time. Look at the time. You spent too long on that.
He means he thought he would get messed up.
No, he mean the time. No. We good. We pretty good. All right. The last thing we did in religious studies was the boy Jesus in the temple. And so we're gonna move on to the ministry of John. The ministry of John. So this is religious studies.
I finished.
Finished the quiz?
Yes, sir.
What you got on it?
Yeah, 10 or 21.
Okay, you have to redo the quiz.
I
have to redo the quiz because you have to get at least a 19.
I finished the quiz.
Okay, that's good. All right, so we're gonna move on to religious studies. We're gonna be looking at, write this down for me, please, the ministry of John. When we talk about John, we're obviously referring to John the Baptist. Where did John live? John lived in the what? In the wilderness, right? And ate what? What did he eat?
Bugs.
He ate locusts and wild honey. Right? He ate locusts and wild honey. What did he wear? What did he wear?
Lion fur.
He wears simple clothes. So John wore clothing made from what?
Leather.
Camel's hair.
Use space 2 times.
Okay, camel's hair. And his belt was what?
Local.
His belt.
Leather.
His belt. His belt.
Leather.
A leather belt. Very good. So he basically wore simple clothes, right? John was a forerunner of the Messiah, of Jesus. And what does a forerunner means? A forerunner.
Someone who prepares the way of God.
Follower.
Very good. A forerunner goes ahead of someone. Goes ahead of someone and prepares the way. That's what a forerunner do. They go ahead and prepare the way. So for example, if you have a forerunner, like if you have, let's say for example, you're a king or a queen, and you have a forerunner and they have to go ahead of you and they gotta clear the path. So if any rocks on the way, they clear it. If any stones on the way, they clear it. If anything like that, they clear it. That's a forerunner. They go before you and they clear the path. They prepare the way. All right. John's preaching had two themes. John's preaching has two themes: repent
and baptism.
And very good. And I should say repentance and baptism. That was the two themes: repentance and baptism. John explained to them that he was not the Messiah. But that he said that the Messiah would come. Someone would come more powerful than him, right? Where did he preach? John preached and baptized where?
By the Jordan River.
And baptized around the Jordan River. He told the tax collectors to be fair and he told he told the soldiers to
Fatigue.
Yes.
I get 20 or the 21. I get 21 or 21.
Very good. And he told the soldiers not to falsely accuse, anyone.
I got 17.
17 is passing.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
John explained to the people, that he was not the Messiah, but that the Messiah would come and with the power of the Holy Spirit and be greater than him. Okay? I'm not gonna write anymore because we don't have enough time. So basically, we know from this, where did John preach from? Where did he preach from? Where did
Jordan River.
Around
the Jordan River. Where did he baptize the people?
Inside the Jordan River.
Inside the Jordan River. What was his dress code and diet?
He wore
Clothes of camel hair and leather belt.
and a leather belt.
Yeah.
And he ate
locust and honey.
Locust and wild honey.
Locust and wild honey. Very good. So he was very dedicated, very focused, very disciplined at that. You can imagine living in the wilderness and eating locusts and wild honey. People will think that you're crazy. But he wanted to separate himself for the work that he was supposed to do. And he had the Holy Spirit from young. What do you tell the tax collectors not to do? What do you tell them to do?
Not to forsake you.
Not to steal from the people.
Yeah, don't steal from the people, right? He told them to be fair. Don't collect more than you're supposed to collect, right? He told them not to falsely accuse anyone.
The soldiers.
That's what he told the soldiers. He also told them not to use violence when carrying out their duties. So John the Baptist needed to come today and preach to help all of us to remember repentance and baptism. That was the two main themes that he had: repentance and baptism. Repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand. Now, did John say that he was the Messiah? Did John ever claim that he was the Messiah?
No, sir.
No.
No. No, but he claimed that a Messiah would what?
Yeah, yeah.
Would come with the power of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, they'll come after him. So he didn't claim that he is Messiah.
And he said that I would not even be brave enough to wash his own shoes.
Very good. I would not be worthy enough to touch his own shoes. So he was very humble. One thing we learned about John the Baptist, very humble guy, very humble, extremely humble. Extremely humble minister. He said that he must increase, that I must decrease, that he may increase. So he said that Jesus must increase and he must decrease. So he never felt that he's in a rivalry with Jesus, his cousin. Even though he had the fame, he had the recognition, he had all that stuff, but he didn't feel that he was superior. He always felt that Jesus was superior to him, and he was like, I ain't even worthy, right? I'm not even worthy.
At least he didn't envy Cain.
Yes, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't envy. Yes.
Mr. Petit, I'm done, but at the moment I still don't have a device to send you it off of.
All right. Anyone finished with their work? Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again.
No, sir.
If you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. T, when Jesus went to go get baptized, wasn't like John he was like scared to baptize him?
Yes, he didn't want to join. He didn't want to baptize Jesus. He still felt unworthy. But Jesus was like, Jesus insisted. Jesus said, you know what? Do it. It needs to be done in order for us to fulfill all righteousness.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
I know we're on social studies, right? What if we look in the past at these people from history? They really fair looking, I want to say ugly, right? But my God,
Who you talking about?
Christopher Columbus, them.
Just a different.
They was ugly.
No, don't say that. Don't say
They
that.
wasn't good looking. They were.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm done.
All right, no problem. All right, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Betty.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Well, two questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Is religious studies for the examination in the Bahamas only based on Christianity?
From 7 through 8.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Uh,
then
yes.
and then when you should grade 9, then they start doing Judaism and Catholicism and Muslim. But they never do Jehovah's Witness. We don't.
Jehovah's Witness is a denomination.
They never do Jehovah's Witness.
That's not a religion. That's a
I
denomination.
sent you my work, Mr. Petty.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, say it again.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's not a religion. It's a denomination under Christianity. However, the other question was, is it just social studies? Is it just related to the Bahamas too?
Yeah, just
Or systems?
yeah, just basically the Bahamas. Like, even whatever topic is introduced, it's always how does the Bahamas fit into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem.
I just sent my work. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Have a good night.
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 Good night,
Good night.
Mr.
Good night.
Petty. See you next week by God's grace.
Yes, have a good night.
Good
See
night,
you,
Mr.
see you next week.
Yeah, Mr. D, just send my work.
Yes, good night. Yes, ma'am.
You can send this to my mom too, please.
What is this? Okay, yes, I can.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Petty.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petty.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, everybody.